Hey everyone, it's Kirei here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for day 10 of my A Scraplift a Day series here on YouTube. I've also added the link to Rebecca's Instagram in the description below. She's joining in with me each day over on Instagram. So today's lift, which you can see in the top right hand corner, is a brilliant lift for using up scraps of paper. So I've pulled out the Legendary collection by Coco Vanilla. I've literally just got scraps left of this collection, but I am hoarding them because they haven't released another boy collection yet, and I love everything about this collection. So I am going to cut some of these tiny scraps of paper into some strips, and I'm going to layer them all across the top like in the original layout. Now I will distress the edges of all the strips, and I'm going to stick those down flat. Some of them are going to overlap each other a little bit. Some of them are going to be side to side just to add lots of texture and interest in that top portion of the layout. Now I have pulled in some photographs, and these were from I think 2015 is my guess. I think Darcy will have been born when these photos were taken, and they are of my son TJ and my nephew, and my sister had come round with my niece and nephew for a visit. And we decided just to get out of the house and go for a walk. And I got these cute photos of the boys. They will have been 3 and 2 on... No, they will have both been 3, actually, on these photographs. There is only 9 months between them. So for a short period of time, the boys are the same age. So they will have been the same age on these photos. So I'm going to scrap these today, and again there's slightly older photos, and it's always good to get those scrapped. I've mentioned in a couple of videos already this month that I am really trying to focus on some of those older photographs to get some of my past albums complete, because a lot of them I've only got probably a handful of photos left just to complete that album. So I kind of have a look at those photos first. If I can't find any photos within from I think 2012 to 2015, for example, that I want to scrap, then I will pull a newer photo in. But on this occasion I did find these photographs, and I thought it worked well with this collection as well as the lift for today. So I'm going to... I've already attached my photos together just so that they're one piece, so I can move those around, tuck things behind them, and try a few things out. Now, I really don't have many embellishments left for this collection at all. It's mainly, like I said, just scraps, a few things maybe that I've cut in half and used on other layouts, some of the cutter parts, and lots of fussy cut stars. That's kind of really what I've got left. So I think it's actually really good that I'm managing still to get another layout out of this, even though there really isn't much left to work with. And after this one, I am going to attempt one more layout with this collection before I call it a done, because I really wouldn't be able to get another one, I don't think, out of this collection. I have tucked in a wood grain frame, and this was only half of the frame, so I am going to cover that up with some stars where you can see that I've cut it in half. I've added another half of a die cut up at the top, which is it's got some mountains and the sun. And again, it just works with the outdoor theme. We weren't actually climbing any mountains at all. We was actually just at the local, it's kind of like a garden near where we live, and lots of people just, use it to walk the dogs or go for a walk, with the children. So it's just some cute photos, local photos, and they're stood next to this really big rock that I think was placed in remembrance of something. I'm not really sure what it was placed for. I should really read it next time I go. So I'm now I'm now adding in some stars that are fussy cut. I did have a couple of the die cut stars left, but I didn't feel like I had enough to really scatter some stars around the page. So I decided to go with the fussy cut stars instead. and I add them all over the page in lots of different colours. So I have skipped forward now. All my stars are stuck down. My photos and die cuts are all attached to the page. And I've pulled out this title piece, which is the word random. Now, I hadn't used this one. I'd used most of the, the rad, the cool, the ones that are quite easy for me to use on a layout. And I had this one left over, so I decided to title this page Random Adventures, and I thought that worked well. It got that die cut used up. It was just a random adventure. Like I said, my sister had come for a visit with the kids, and we decided just to go for a walk and get out of the house. Because one thing about the boys being close in age, they can bicker and they can squabble and have some meltdowns at this age. Not so much now. Now they're completely fine, but at this age they did butt heads quite a lot, and they did have some arguments. So it was definitely always better to get them outdoors, because it avoided a lot of those little arguments and tantrums. So I'm going to finish it off with some splatters, and I'm just going to use my pearlescent paint, and I've gone for the black, which once dry is more of a dark grey. And I've also gone for some green splatters as well. So that'll be my page for today finished. I am so pleased with this because, like I said, I've used scraps. I really didn't have much left at all, and this lift was absolutely perfect for using all those tiny little strips of paper. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another scrap lift. Bye.